live stream on what country playlist real quick. I'm on my depression. Actually, my breakup playlist. No, I don't red, white, and blue. Like Kofi Anderson. Coffee Anderson. So I love this song. I do love this song. Thanks. Well, let's get into where I've been.
Well, I still party all
Here.
the time, but I make so much money.
Lately on GTA 5 or other games. I've been doing a lot of dev work for SAO. And I know most of y'all are thinking, well, why the hell are you doing dev work? A lot of dev work. Believe it or not, it's kept my mind busy and preoccupied. If y'all don't know, that whole breakup shit between me and Pandas has been eating at me, and it's been eating at me for a good while. I finally reached out to somebody other than, like, inside my circle.
Hello?
I've actually reached out to an old counselor of mine, somehow got a hold of him on Facebook. Sat there and talked to him for a good while. He agrees with me. He thinks the reason it's not easy for me to get over her right now is because I look at her and I see my ex, Crystal. I see my ex, Crystal. He honestly agrees with me, and he says, Ethan, that I bet you 100% that is the one reason you cannot get over Brianna right now. He's like, because you see your ex, Crystal. Because believe it or not, this counselor was actually there for me when that breakup happened, and he was also there for my dad's death and everything. I mean, Crystal was through my dad's death. Like, she was there with me 100%. She held me up through my whole dad's death. When I got back home from Louisiana after that weekend, and because I forget, it was during the summertime, and I just got back from church camp when it happened, and I was supposed to go hang out with her when I got back home from church camp. And the day I got home was literally the day that her dad was supposed to come over and pick me up, and I was going to go hang out with her. Well, she called me because her dad came over, and everybody's like, "Don't, Ethan's not in the mood." So her dad asked what happened, and they told him. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry for Ethan. Where's Ethan right now?" They said in his room talking to his counselor because he just wants to end it. Well, while I'm sitting there talking to this certain counselor, Dwayne, I get a call from my ex-girlfriend at the time, Crystal. Me and her was sitting there talking, and she's like, you know, babe, he honestly didn't want you, and, you know, if he was, when the last time you saw him, if he was trying to make it right, he could have got out of his car and hugged you and made you realize that he actually fucking loved you. You know, and that's why I realized, yeah, my father didn't fucking love me anymore. So me and this same counselor that was there with me through my dad's death and during the whole breakup with me and Crystal, me and him talked. He honestly thinks the reason I can't get over Panda is because, I look at her and I see, Crystal. It's not I see Panda, I see Crystal. And I feel like this was my second shot with Crystal. So I didn't get to know Brianna for Brianna. You know,
Holy
like, I didn't want to let her go. And, you know, me and him sat there and talked about it on Facebook, and on Facebook Messenger and on call. And he said, you know, Ethan, looking at it now, do you regret anything? Like, he said, not with yours and Crystal's relationship. He says, I know you already regret letting her fucking go and telling her you'll be okay with her going back and y'all not actually trying to work a long distance relationship and see each other every now and then. He said, do you regret
Hi there.
Oh, Brianna from Brianna? I said yes. I said there's sometimes I regret it, sometimes I don't. He's like, okay, explain the times you regret it. I said, because I didn't get to know her for her, and everything she did reminded me of Crystal. He's like, so there's a point where you don't regret it. I was like, bingo. I said I more or less just told you why I do regret it, but I don't regret it. He said, so you regret it because you didn't get you actually didn't give her a chance to show you who she actually is, and you didn't get to know her for her. I was like, yeah. He's like, but you don't regret it because the little stupid shit she did, she reminded you of Crystal. I said, yeah. He said, okay. Now it starts to all make sense and all boil down. He said, if there was an opportunity and a second chance there, would you take it and actually get to know her for her? I was like, I don't know, Dwayne. I said, knowing she knew the little buttons to push on me just like Crystal did and shit, I said, I don't know if I could go over doing that all over again. He's like, yeah, it's true. Crystal didn't know the little buttons to push on you. And most times she didn't intentionally push the bad buttons. It was her trying to push the good buttons to get me out of my depressed fucking mood over my whole loss of my father. And she would push it too many times. It became the wrong button, and she just I snapped. But see, Panda did other stupid shit that fucking reminded me of Crystal pushing buttons like that, but in a different form. Like Crystal, see, Panda never once joked about it. Crystal always did, and it was, my mom knew it too. My mom even threatened to fucking kick her ass. And when she told my mom, yo, I'm actually joking, there is nobody else, my mom went through her phone one night and she saw it was just me. And when she had me labeled as, she's like, okay, you're actually trying to cheer it up. Well, so yeah, Panda, Crystal would joke about other guys. Me being a dumbass, should've known there was no other, yeah. But Brianna never fucking was joking, honestly. She says she was joking, but really want that second chance knowing she didn't stop, knowing she had the chance to stop and quit saying the shit she was saying that she knows that was upsetting me and shit. And I just keep thinking to myself, do I really want to torture myself like that again? And you know, this bomb killed me. This is Cold Winland, Dad's old number. This song literally fucking killed me. Yeah, I'll get into that. We'll get into that later. So, it's the whole situation behind it is I sat down after talking to them, thought to myself, I was like, do I really want to put myself back through that and try to get to know her, or do I want to just say fuck it and let her do her and move on? I made myself admit it. Yeah, it would be nice to get to know Brianna for Brianna if Brianna didn't pull the stupid shit she pulled. That would be nice, like, know the actual, person there, not one I was basing off of. The only reason I just laugh is that fucking cop. The hell he's like, I don't understand these cop bellies some days. They're fucking hilarious. Yeah, I look back on it and I think that, and then there's days I just come to terms. It is what it is. I just can't let her go and move on. And that's sadly why I came to terms with it now, I think. Oh my god, don't tell me I just fucking got myself up. I just had to wait until late to get and, it was, it was a hard decision for me, guys. Y'all gotta understand that. That is the toughest decision a guy ever has to make. Does he really want to let go of the girl that he actually wants a second shot at? And I just sit back and make that decision. And, I finally told myself, you know what? What would my G-Paw do in this situation? And I told myself this. I said my G-Paw would have done this. He would have said, let her go. This is one thing I was raised on by my G-Paw, my mom's actual dad. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it was meant to be. If it doesn't, then oh fucking well. They didn't actually fucking love you. So, you know, if she somehow's watched this, which me and her talked, and she don't watch my live stream more, so I'll send it to her later on. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna let her go, set her free. 'Cause she loves me, she'll come back. You know, and it was meant to be. But if she don't, oh well, fuck her. She didn't actually love me, and she didn't want to know me. That's why I say that old man was very fucking wise. Like when it came to stuff like that, front bumper already. Oh my god. Yeah. That's one thing that old man was always wise in, is relationship. Like relationship advices and like advice and stuff. That man was wise in that. He was very wise. And you know, if I honestly think if he didn't have the stroke, and I don't even think it's a stroke. If I think he could actually, you know, 100% comprehend it, and he's not dealing with the pain of the loss of my grandmother and, you know, giving up the will to live, I would talk to my G-Ball about it. And I already know the same fucking shit he would tell me is the same shit I just told you. If you love something, set it free. If it comes back, then it was meant to be. If not, then they ain't never fucking love you, and fuck them. I was raised up on that by him. Like when me and Crystal actually broke up and called it, because she didn't want to try the long distance relationship, I went down to my G-Paw that next weekend, sat there and talked to him about it. He said, Ethan, I'm going to tell you something that my mama and my daddy told me. I said, okay. He said, if you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it was meant to be, but if they don't, fuck it. I was like, so what you're telling me is, because I love her so fucking much and I don't want to let her go and set her free. If she comes back, then it was meant to be, but if she don't, then it's whatever. He said, yeah. And, you know, shortly for, like, when me and Panda first got back together, I showed him a picture of Panda, and he's like, Crystal came back to you. I was like, no, G-Paul, that's Brianna. This is a new girl. Her name's Brianna. He's like, yeah, but she looks like Crystal, and you're literally, that's the only reason. He straight up admitted to me, knowing this man had a stroke, straight up admitted to me, because he remembered Crystal. He said, that's the reason why. I already know the reason why. You know, I didn't want to honestly look at it and think about it, but, you know, thinking back to it now, I honestly can see what the old man was saying. He was right. The only reason I was dating Brianna was because of Crystal. So I wasn't over Crystal. Well, I was, but then I saw Brianna, and, you know, when I saw her, I looked at her and I was like, oh shit. And, you know, he told me, Ethan, I'm gonna, and, you know, this is back relating to Crystal. He told me, Ethan, I'm also going to tell you this. He says, you know, yes, I understand where you're coming from, son. She was there for you with your daddy's death and everything, and you really fucking truly love her, and y'all was together for 2
Alright, hey, look, I've been having trouble getting top quality celebs to come to your place. I've been DMing like mad, but it's really not popular.
But he said, I finally met my soulmate. That's your G-Mom. He said, I saved her from the dark road. He said, if you're truly me made all over again, he said, you will not find your soulmate till you're on your own dark road and you find them on their dark path, and you save them from their self, but at the same time they save you from yourself. That old man is the wisest old man I could ever, I could go talk to about anything. and he could tell you anything he wanted to tell you at the drop of a hat. Like, it seemed like he didn't know nothing. Like, he knew everything. It never seemed like he never knew nothing. He knew everything. About love, about heartbreak, about tough decisions, about death, everything. I feel like I could talk to that old man about everything, but, you know, I can't talk to him about it now because he's had that stroke, and I don't know if that Jeep call, that old man I grew up with is still there. The one that knew everything and would do anything for everybody and could tell you anything about love, could tell you anything about heartbreak, death, soulmate, could tell you everything he wanted. Like, when he would sit there and tell you about this shit, you literally thought he was Albert Einstein. You would literally yourself think he was Albert Einstein. That's how wise this man is, and still is. Like, this man is still wise, knowing he's giving up the little list. He's still fucking wise. Still wise and still witty as hell. Still a smart ass too. But he is very fucking wise. Like, I would never trade as anybody else for him or a second with him. Because how wise he is. But, you know, now I'm not going to tell you all this. The only reason I'm putting myself inside of death work and trying to get SAO back up on its feet is because it's the only thing that right now helps me escape the reality and the pain of her and me not having Brianna. But, you know, guys, I'm literally gonna just do what my G-Paw used to tell me to do when I was younger. Let him go, let him free. Brianna says she tries to be my friend, but yet at the same time she brings up all these fucking guys and destroys me and pushes buttons and has never once tried to redo her wrong. Knowing how much I was in love with her, she still tortures me and pushes buttons. She does not try to right her wrongs. She just makes more and more wrong. I don't give a fuck if one of her friends sends her this. I don't give a fuck if she hears it. Personally, myself, I'll send it to her. I'll even have my mom, I'll even have Kyle send it to her. She don't try to right her wrongs. Sadly, one thing I can say, I had been in several hellacious relationships and torturous fucking relationships to the point where I wanted to fucking commit suicide relationships. Worse than what me and Brianna was. There was a girl in West Virginia that I dated over 6, 7 different fucking times. And each one of our relationship was somehow hell-bent relationship. But you know what's funny? Me and her are best friends to this day. You know why me and her are best friends to this day? It's not because I just gave up and forgave her. It's because she written her wrongs. Y'all want to know why I'm still friends with Savannah and the Unicorn family and why I will stay friends with her? She admitted her wrongs, she did, and she redid her wrongs and rewritten her wrongs. That's the reason me and her are still friends. Any of my exes I'm still friends with, knowing mine and their relationship ended bad, there's a reason why. It's because somehow, some way, I'll admit to y'all now, in some relationships I have done wrong, but I went back and written my wrongs. I've rewritten my wrongs and redid my wrongs. I did it with Brianna, but yet she can't. She just keeps pushing the fucking buttons that eventually make me snap. I don't know if she gets enjoyment out of watching me in pain, watching me pissed off, and watching me snap. Because sometimes when I snap, that's not enjoyment most people like to see. Matter of fact, the last motherfucker I actually fucking snapped on and was able to get my hands on, better to be happy my mom was there, and so was one of his friends able to pull me off of him. One of my mom's ex-boyfriends one day I was on the phone with a different girl, totally different girl. Y'all don't know her, y'all will never meet her. Her name was Lizzie. Me and her are still good friends. She's like a bigger sister to me. Me and her talked. Was talking. And you know, he was drunk. Drunk as fuck, motherfucking skunk. I mean, drunk. What? Like you're being freaking rude. Rudeness. Anyways, me and Lizzie was dating, and my mom's ex-boyfriend was drunk. Like, I don't know what the fuck he was drinking that night, but he was drunk. Well, his roommate's girlfriend's daughter's birthday was that night. I was in the office, well, technically in my room that used to be an ex-office, but I still got to keep the computer, everything. After he wiped it clean of all the work shit, I got to keep the computer. Well, I was in my little office that was in my room, working on school project. Just sitting there working on it, trying to get it done, because I picked the hardest fucking topic ever. It was a Civil War project. Most of the kids pick the easy fucking route, what the government teaches you. Prove at the South. My USA teacher in 8th grade gave us this Civil War project. He said, you get two choices. He says you can pick either try to prove America was, the South, Confederate States of America was right, and they was innocent, and they actually try to free the slave, which is the most hardest fucking one you can pick. He said, or you can pick the one that these history books teaches you and a lot of other people teach you. Siri, I swear to God, I didn't even say your name. Don't even with me. Thank you for that, thank you. And I do remember that. I know I'm a lot, I'm everything. But, anyways, back to what I was talking. My mom's ex, like I said, my dumb ass, yeah, I'm not gonna, only reason I'm not gonna try to pronounce your name is because I don't like fucking people's name up. I hate when streamers, like, I had a certain streamer, and my name is so freaking simple. My name is the simplest name ever. Texas Rebel Gaming. Literally fucking mispronounced it. But yet, somebody that had a weird ass name, he pronounced it. I was like, what? I hate when streamers do that. I understand there's like, there's streamers out there that have dyslexia or shit, or they're just not reading chat properly when they say it. It's like, how's it you're gonna fuck up my name knowing my name's the most simplest name of them all, and you're gonna be able to pronounce this hard ass fucking name that nobody, not even his mods in chat could pronounce. Like, I was in VC with his mods, and his mods couldn't fucking pronounce my name. I was like, really? They're like, yeah, get used to it, because I was a mod for this pretty much the time, so that's why I was in the mod chat. But it was, so,
Hey there, boss.
back to what I was talking about. So we had a Civil War project that was due, like, he gave us, I think the time limit on it was, 2 weeks or something like that. Well, I've already been working on it for 3 days ever since we got the project. Well, this was the weekend, and I'm still working on the project. We were supposed to go to the lake, but I told them they could. I wasn't, because I was staying home working on my project. Just because I wanted to get my damn project done and not get in trouble for not getting it done. Because my ass, if I procrastinate on something, I'm not getting it done. Well, I'm in, like I said, in my little room that had a computer and everything, and I had a little office inside that room. Well, I'm sitting there working on my Civil War project. This motherfucker drunk as a fucking skunk. My girlfriend at the time